My name is Sam Johnson. I'm from Columbia. I'm born and raised here. My family's actually from Fairfield County. So when I was 4 years old, my parents decided one of the things that's extremely important to them was that there would be an opportunity for upward mobility, the American dream, the next generation to do better. And so they moved from Winsboro or Ridgeway at the time to Columbia so that as I started thinking about going to, or excuse me, as they started thinking about me going to kindergarten and starting school, I could pursue more opportunities so that they could try to position me in a place where I would be steeped in opportunity. And to them, as two individuals who've grown up, who graduated from Fairfield Central High School, they actually graduated from Winsboro High School. They wanted their son and their children to be able to achieve more, to move to the capital city and pursue their dreams, pursue our dreams, and so I'm the product of Samuel Johnson and Patricia Johnson wanting to see their children have more opportunity. And as I look at my dad, who was an entrepreneur, who I remember when I was, actually, even before I can remember, my father worked in the railroad, and he was involved in an accident where a crosstie beam landed on his back, and so he had to be airlifted. And I don't even remember this, but I remember my dad telling me stories years later about how he had to have, at that time, several back surgeries because back surgeries weren't perfected like they are now. And he eventually was able to start working again and started a trucking company. And my father, who one of the hardest working men I've ever known, I've ever seen, started this trucking company. My grandfather, my dad's father, my paternal grandfather, was a jack of all trades. He was one of those folks who owned a nightclub, who something called Puckwood Truck. So he was involved in that. I mean, if there was a way for my grandfather to be able to make a living and feed his 9 children, he did it. And so being a mechanic and learning how to work on cars, all that kind of stuff. My uncles, my father and my uncles learned all of those skills from him. And so my dad took that and started a trucking company.